Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today I will be explaining you about the presidential election process of United States of America. It is quite different and complex from a normal election process. So first, what are the requirements to become presidential candidate in USA? So to become presidential candidate in USA, that person should be born in USA first. That is, that person should be natural born citizen of USA, or if not born, that person should be resident of US for 14 years. And to become a candidate, that person's at least age should be 35 years old. Then see guys, this point, US president is not directly elected by people votes, but they are elected by the votes of electors through a process called electoral college. This whole thing I will explain you afterwards. Now let's move on. So guys, we can divide this presidential election process of USA in 5 steps. So the first step is primaries and caucuses. Second is national conventions. Third is election campaigning. Fourth is general election, and fifth is electoral college. Now let's learn what this each step means. So guys, first step is primary and caucuses. Now guys, many individuals would like to become president of USA. They would have some ideas, thoughts of running the government. So people with same ideas, thoughts come together and form a party. And this primaries and caucuses is an election method of parties formed to elect a representative that will represent their party in the general election. But the only difference in primary election and caucuses is that in primary election, they elect a representative directly of their choice. But in caucuses, a private meeting is held and through that meeting, a representative is elected. And the elected representative from either of this process will be nominee for presidential election. Now, after party members electing presidential nominee in the second step, that is national conventions, the elected nominee is formally announced to the public. And now this elected nominee will cast a vote to a member from his own party to be a vice president. So in national convention, the elected nominee is formally announced to public, and then in convention only the elected nominee will cast his vote to a member of his own party to become a vice president. So after electing nominee for president and vice president through primary elections, caucuses, and in convention, the candidate which is now elected will travel through the country to share his views, thoughts about running the government and will try to convince people to support him. In this, posters, banners, rallies, debates play very important role. Guys, before going to next step, initially I told you that a president in America is not directly elected by people but is elected by electors through a process called electoral college. So these electors are none other than a group of Americans. So each state gets a certain number of electors based on its representation in Congress. But these electors are not assigned for Maine and Nebraska state in USA. So there are total 538 electors selected, and each elector in the last casts their vote, and the candidate who gets more than half vote wins. So basically presidential selection will depend upon the electoral's vote. Now fourth step is general election. In this step, Americans will cast their vote to their preferred president and vice president. But guys, they are not directly casting their vote to president and vice president, but casting their vote to electors. Now, a candidate with majority of popular vote will get all the electoral vote of that state. That is, a candidate getting more popular votes in a particular state, then that candidate will get all the electoral votes of that state. And then these electors will cast their vote to a candidate selected by the population of that state. And the candidate who will receive more than half of the electoral votes will win the presidential election of USA.